Peter MacKay bows out. The Conservative leadership blows wide open. I'm Brian Lilly with the Rebel.media. What a couple of days it's been in Conservative leadership politics. Peter MacKay bows out. Kevin O'Leary says he's licking his chops, and we've got new entrants into the leadership race. Let's start with MacKay. Due to both family and workplace considerations, he's got a young family, he's got extended family members that he's worried about, and a big buy-in at a major Bay Street law firm. Peter MacKay has said he's not going to seek the Conservative leadership. So, what does that do? Well, it leaves the race wide open. Moments after MacKay's news was made public, Kevin O'Leary was on News Talk 580 CFRA in Ottawa with Evan Solomon, where he said he was licking his chops at this news.
This is really, really interesting. This really opens up the candidacy platform in a really dynamic way. I'm licking my chops here.
Don't think that means that O'Leary is going to jump into the race. If you listen to the full interview, he says time and again he'd rather find someone to back, and he's open to talking to all of the leadership candidates. He even pointed to Andrew Scheer, who many thought was going to jump in, and now he's pretty much made it official. He's resigned as House Leader for the Conservatives, and within the next 2 weeks will officially join the leadership race. Who's officially in right now? Well, that includes Maxime Bernier, Michael Chong, Tony Clement, Kelly Leitch, and Deepak Oberoi. Add to that list Brad Trost, who within the next few weeks will join in. Candice Bergen has said she may seek a leadership nomination. Erin O'Toole is said to be looking at it. Lisa Raitt, and there could be more joining down the road as well. All of them will be asked to go and kiss the ring of Kevin O'Leary and see if he figures that they're worth backing. And if he doesn't, then he may enter the race himself. In fact, he says he could wait until the end of November. That would be after the first debates organized by the Conservative Party themselves. This is going to be a fascinating time. Now, what the leadership contenders have to remember is that they're not trying to get the endorsement of the Toronto Star or CBC. They're trying to appeal to the Conservative Party base. And what lesson can we learn recently from that? Well, Kelly Leitch vaulted herself from obscurity to front of the pack, according to a Main Street poll, by saying we should screen immigrants and refugees for anti-Canadian values. This is something that the mainstream media, that the elites in this country hate, and yet 2/3 of Canadians and well over 80% of Conservative voters say they like this idea. And now she is the front runner among potential leadership contenders. So that tells you something. The other thing to remember is that just because someone might seem to be below the radar now, or obscure, or not as popular, doesn't mean they can't win. Dalton McGuinty was able to win the leadership of the Liberal Party of Ontario at a time when, just like now, Liberals didn't think they could win against Mike Harris. Right now, Conservatives think that whoever they put in charge can't beat Justin Trudeau yet, and probably not in 2019. But Dalton McGuinty went from being the third-place contender to being the front runner. He ended up the winner because of how leadership politics works. So someone that seems below the surface now could rise up. It's going to be a fascinating few months in Conservative leadership circles. We haven't seen the last of the entrants into this race, and it's only going to heat up from here.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.